KhASA, KhASA, Harunefer. KhASA, Harunefer. Good day. Peace to you. I am slightly headless in Pu Kamut. Here with you today. This is our still in the new moon phase of the lunar cycle. So we are going to get in some lunar cycle aspects of the form specifically. We're also going to get in the form for where we are. I'm going to introduce the next little section because I want people to have it. So we work on it. And then we're going to talk about what the rest of this month looks like and when we're going to pick up. This is going to be a shortened month. I think today and Friday are the only sessions we have for the remainder of the month. And we're going to pick back up in April. Okay, just want to let folks know that's how it is. That's how it's been advertised in terms of Instagram and Facebook. So on all our social media, that's where it is, so folks know and have clarity. All right. So today we're going to start as usual with our Shiasha, our mutual respect bows and ancestors and one another. Get into the Asar Stance, get into the Qigong, get into the form. You know, of course, we're going to do a little Tai Chi walking, make sure everybody is getting themselves together, getting their body together. We'll begin to break down some of the martial aspects of this. So today's session may move a little quickly. If we have some newer folks, wonderful, hang on, buckle up. All right. You'll be able to enjoy yourself and get a good little sweat out of this. Anyone else, you know, nothing should hurt. There may be some muscle discomfort. That's because you're learning a new movement vocabulary. So without any more delay, let's get started, shall we? All right, get yourself into a comfortable standing position. I'm going to be in the light partially back here. I'm not digging that. Okay. There we go. All right. So, want to have your heels coming together, forming a 90-degree angle or a capital L. We call this Wu Chi position. Okay. Yes. All right. So from here, bring the hands together. Pyramid hands. And we bow in, same to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. Into Wu Chi, bottom tucked, knees unlocked. Shoulders relaxed, head level. Pyramid hands. Shifting all the way to the right, coming up on the left toes. Stepping to the left, heel first, a little wider than shoulders width. You're going to balance the weight between the legs, 50-50. Sit down a little bit on those thighs. Going to use your bellows breathing. Open the hands up into the Asar Stance position. We're going to go for 20 breaths. Get a little deeper for 4 breaths. Pyramid hands. Shifting all the way to the right leg and slide the left foot into Wuchi position. Bring the hands down and shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Wuchi position. Pyramid hands. Shift all the way to the right. You're going to come up on the left toe, stepping left, a little wider than shoulders width, heel first. Balance the weight. Sit down a little, tuck the bottom. Palms out. Toes, knees, and hands pointing the same direction. You want to see a ball or an orb of golden white light in the palms of the hands. We call this holding the golden orbs. 2 breaths. Rotating the palms into oneness, palms facing the ground. Breathing into the turtle, chin down. Out to the drawbridge. Bending forward from the waist, flat back, chin tucked, 2 breaths. Point the hands between the legs for 2 breaths. Into oneness. All right, we're going to do what we call rabbit through the chute. The hands behind the kidneys, come forward, up to the center of the forehead. Then bend the knees and the hands come straight down the center of the body. In breath. Out. Keep the head level. Shoulders stay relaxed. into oneness. 2 breaths. And then the elbows. Got it. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. All right, now we're going to pick up the pace a little. Put it down. Into oneness. Into the turtle. Chin down. Point the hands between the legs, 2 breaths. Into oneness. Pyramid hands. Shift the weight to the right. Slide the left leg in the Wu Chi position. Hands down, shake it out. Opposite hand, opposite leg. Opposite hand, opposite leg. Shake it out, opposites. All right. There we go. Feet parallel, shoulders width. As we get into the Ka position. 2 breaths. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. Palms forward, 2 breaths. Shift all the way to the right, pick up the left toes, pivot 45 degrees. Step down on that left foot, pick up the right, step forward. So we're here. Good. Now I want you to step back. Bring that back so the feet are straight and parallel. Good. Bring the hands back in here to the Ka position again. I want you to shift the weight to that left leg. Pivot on the right. Shift the weight, step forward with the left. Turn the hips. Shift all the way onto that right leg. Hands are here. Left hand is out in front. Right hand is in front of the heart, right in front of the forehead with the left. We're going to all the weight on that back leg. So you can pick up this front leg. 4 breaths. Step back with the left, shift the weight, pivot on that right heel so the feet are not straight and parallel. Bring the hands down. Okay, and we're going to begin with the gathering. Breathing in and out. Straighten the knees as you breathe in. Do not lock them. Bend the knees. Do not take them past the toes as you bend them. In, out. All right, interlace the fingers, turn the palms out, heart level. I'm going to raise the palms towards the heavens. We do this 8 times. Here we go. You come up on the balls of the feet, breathing in, take the hands up. Exhale, coming down. 1, 7 more. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Bring the hands down. Take the right hand as you breathe in, bring it up. As you breathe out, exchange hands. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Keep the left hand up as you breathe in. As you breathe out, turn to the right. Breathing in, turn to the left. Breathing out, front and center. Breathing in, hands up. A little further. Breathing in some more. In some more. Breathing in, pressing up as far as you can. Turn to the right. Turn to the left. Front and center. Exhale. Breathing in, palms facing you. And let the hands fall. Breathing in, palms facing you. Let the hands fall. Palms facing out, breathing in. Let them fall as you exhale. Breathing in, palms facing you, palms facing out, and exhale. All right, shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right, we're going to do what we call swinging arms. So the arms are going to come here, palms up, palms facing you. They come up. You're on the balls of your feet. They come down, the hands turn, they come back, palms facing back onto the heels. So it's up and back. All right, here we go. Let them swing until they stop on their own. Sinking down. And we open the chest and stretch the back. And we're going to do this a total of 5 times. Last one. All right, shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. I hope everyone's well, is doing good so far. Feet parallel, shoulders width. I'm going to turn the body so the right leg is facing, sinking down. Hands in the ready position here, bottom tucked. To shift all the way to that right leg. You breathe in, picking up the left. Stepping forward as you exhale, shifting the weight. Continuing the breathing, shift the weight. All right, shake it out. Knee parallel, shoulders width, we do it again. And the beauty of Tai Chi is you don't need a whole lot of space. So if it's just 3 or 4 steps, that's okay, it's just 3 or 4 steps. Here we go again. And you can go back and forth and just get it going to get this started. And you go as high as you can go, okay? I've been doing this 32 years, so I may be able to go a little bit higher than some of you at home right now. That's okay. If this is all you got, that's good. It's not a competition. We are working from where we are. The goal is to maintain the structure, keep the bottom tucked, keep the hands relaxed and out in front, shoulders relaxed. Shifting the weight, heel first, stepping, got it. Shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right, here we go. Feet parallel, shoulders width. What we're gonna do is the sun rises over the mountain and sun sets. And we're gonna go into the Tai Chi exercises, form exercises briefly. Lunar cycle, right on into the form. So that way, as we continue to move through, you'll begin to see as we introduce the next section, how that all plays in. So, got a couple of things that I want to be able to illustrate in terms of the self-defense applications after we go through the form today. And to start talking about the different phases of the form so that as you practice on your own, you can begin to visualize. And then in the later sessions, I'm going to go over some tangible applications that you'll be able to utilize and begin to practice with slowly first. So here we go, sinking down and the sun rises over the mountain, sun sets. And remember, we're doing our bellows breathing. You inhale on the way up. Remember, the hands do not move. They appear to move. The arms move. Are we going to go into ward off right and left 4 breaths? Here we go. To the right. Right back to sunrises over the mountain sunsets. All right. We're going to go 4 breaths to grass a bird's tail. So here we go. All right, stepping back, shake it out. And since we're at the end of the new moon phase, we're going to go to the lunar cycle. Feet parallel, shoulders width. Sinking down, sun rises. I'm going to ward off. And shift the weight. You go into grasp the bird's tail. Shift the weight and step. Bring the right hand up to meet the left. Pivot on the back heel as we roll the ball. And release it. We shift the weight back. We do what we call roll back. Hands come down, see this 45-degree angle. We press forward. Sink back. And push. Here. And come bring it back. Sun rises and sun sets. 2 more times. All right. Shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. That's the lunar cycle briefly. All right, here we go. Feet parallel, shoulders width. We're going all the way to parry and punch. Sinking down, sun rises. Now, if this is your first time, just kind of hang in, hang along and watch. Do your best. Remember, we transfer the energy from one direction to the next. So we shift here. So if we came that way, now we got to go back. Just roll the ball, just did. We got to come back. Where do we go now? Forward. And then we come back, right here. We're going to change. Okay, parry and punch. All right, so now we're going to go all the way to parry and punch again, shake it out. I'm going to show you the new movement after parry and punch. And then we'll go all the way up to that again, and then we'll be ready to practice and repeat that on Friday session, going all the way up, and we'll check in and see if folks are ready to move on. So let's go, feet parallel, shoulders width. Sinking down. Okay, parry and punch. From here, you're gonna take your left hand, put it underneath and around the elbow. I'm gonna shift the weight back and turn out and pull the right arm back here like so, see? So we go parry and punch. Arm comes underneath, it wipes, comes back and pushes. Okay? Got it? Good. So again, it's parry, punch, wipe, push. Got it? All right. Shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Okay, we're gonna go all the way to the push. So I hope everyone is following, listening. Here we go. Take it down. All right. Shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg again. Opposite hand, opposite leg, have a seat. We haven't done this in a minute, but very quickly, I want to bring up our ubiquitous self-defense energy diagram. All right, where the red vector is you. This is in sunrises over the mountain and sunsets. So you see it goes from the ground into the heavens. So sunrise is over the mountain. This is what we're working on. Sunrise is over the mountain. That's this part. Sunrise is over the mountain. The black line represents the opponent. Now this blue line represents where your energy and the opponent's energy meet. Right there at that one point, okay? And the green line represents the new direction of your opponent's energy, okay? So what I really want you to get is that we redirect the majority of our contact with an opponent is a redirection. The goal is to have them fully express themselves. Don't you feel sometimes disappointed when you get shunted or stopped abruptly and it doesn't feel good? So what we'd like to do in honoring everyone's rights to free expression is to aid them in fully expressing their movement, just not through us. And so the green line, as you see here, represents it's not moving through us, it's going away from us. And at that point, and then this is the beauty of where Tai Chi Chuan places us, is you have an opportunity to decide how you would like to help this person experience wonder today. Because wonder is truly awesome to behold. And one of the joys that we have is to be able to share wonder with others. And sitting tall, want to get to a place where the feet are parallel. If you're sitting in a chair, implement. Going to get back, you see 90 degrees, shoulders width. If you're seated on a pillow or something else, you can do a simple lotus, half lotus, or full, whatever you're most comfortable with. Just going to do some breathing exercises and then get to our wisdom from the sages of the ages. So sitting tall, we're going to take this right palm, turn it up, thumb and index finger together. Relax the hand and palm and fingers. Right hand, left hand. Left hand looks like this. Going to block off the left nostril, middle and index finger to the center of the forehead, sitting tall. Here we go, breathing in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Release. Exchanging hands, no breath. Breathing in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. And release. Both hands, thumb and index finger touching, palms up, palms up. Breathing in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Chin down. And release. Palms down, breathing in. Out through the mouth, cleansing breath. In through the nostrils. Out through the mouth, cleansing breath. In through the nostrils. Out through the nostrils. All right. Briefly, I just want to remind you that what we refer to as the bellows breathing technique, because it's unseasonably cold in a few places around the country. One of the places I just left, snow was on the ground as I was on the plane. So I know that may seem superficial for some of you, but it's my first time in snow like that. So it's an overrated experience in my view. I tend to think that if the creator wanted people to live in a place, it wouldn't have extreme temperatures of heat or snow. So that's an indicator that you should not be living there. That's just me. No disrespect to folks who have lived there and all the indigenous communities that have made these places their homes pre-colonial. I will say that the weather was probably significantly different than what we're experiencing now, though. That being said, when I get to the wisdom from the sages of the ages, today, what we got? Yes, okay. So what we've been doing is highlighting aspects from mindfulness, a book called Present Moment, Wonderful Moment from mindfulness master Buddhist priest Thich Nhat Hanh. And I just like to highlight one of the first, we did taking the first step of the day. We've done waking up. We did washing the hands. We talked about using the toilet before. We talked about brushing your teeth. So today, let's talk about bathing just quickly, and then we'll get into the wisdom, another aspect of the wisdom from the sages of the ages. Bathing, unborn and indestructible, beyond time and space. Both transmission and inheritance lie in the wonderful nature of the Dharma Dhatu. And so here we go. It says, whenever we take a bath or a shower, we can look at our body and see that it is a gift from our parents and their parents. Many of us in the West do not want to have much to do with our parents. They may have hurt us so much. But when we look deeply, we discover that it is impossible to drop all our identity with them. As we wash each part of our body, we can meditate on the nature of the body and the nature of consciousness, asking ourselves, to whom does this body belong? Who has transmitted this body to me? What has been transmitted? If we meditate in this way, we will discover that there are three components: the transmitter, that which is transmitted, and the one who receives the transmission. The transmitter is our parents. We are the continuation of our parents and their ancestors. The object of transmission is our body itself, and the one who receives the transmission is us. And as we continue to meditate on this, we see clearly that the transmitter, the object transmitted, and the receiver, three, are one. All three are present in our body. When we are deeply in touch with the present moment, we can see that all our ancestors and all future generations are present in us. Seeing this, we will know what to do and what not to do for ourselves, our ancestors, our children, and their children. All right. Peace. And so now we go to the teachings of Ptah-Hotep, Larry Williams, Nia Damali, and Dr. Asa Hilliard translation. All right. Oh, here we go. If you are a person of trust, sent by one great person to another great person, be careful to stick to the essence of the message that you were asked to transmit. Give the message exactly as it was given to you. Guard against provocative speech, which makes one great person angry with another. Just keep to the truth. Do not exceed it. However, even though there may have been an outburst in the message, you should not repeat it. Do not malign anyone, great or small. The Ka, the spirit soul, abhors it. What a session today. All right, what I really want you to begin exploring is Taijiquan, the grand ultimate wave, the grand ultimate fist, the supreme ultimate fist, is both a path towards health and longevity and a path towards optimal health, meaning self-defense. So it's one path described as two. And I want you to get it that way so you understand that as you begin to enforce your recognize that you have boundaries, to enforce those boundaries that you have and make way for your personal space and manage it, you'll begin to see some wonderful things about yourself. You'll begin to see how these practices have tangible application outside of what you may see as purely health exercise or a workout. And that is why I suggest that if something out of the ordinary pops up to you when you're meditating or through one of the movements, some things come up, give me a buzz, reach out to me. I've been doing this a very long time. I've been gifted with some elders that have been doing this a long time. And so we have the opportunity to address those things that come up because the challenges that we're all facing are housed in the body. The body remembers, and we're doing things to return the sovereignty over your body to you. So I thank you for your time, your attendance, most of all for your presence and participation. And with that, I'd like to bow out and we say, to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. Ashe, giving honor and praise to the ancestors, those that have gone before us, giving praise and respect to the eternal witnesses of the earth and sky. I bid you Hetep, peace, Ankuja life, prosperity, health, and strength. I'd also like to remind you that while this is International Women's Month, and Women's Month, I entreat you to take a good look at the feminine in general in your life and how it is that March in the West has become connected to International Women's Month, and really look closely at self-defense and the women in your life and what they've taught you and what you can learn and what you can give from their perspective. None of us here got here by ourselves. We came through women, and that arc of our life means that we should then owe them the utmost respect. And it should show in how we treat all the women in our lives. For if we are practitioners of these arts, we should be an example that shines a light unto the world. And so when people ask, well, who are they? Oh, well, you see, I saw how they treat women. I saw how they treat elders. I see, so that if they never meet us, they know who we are and they know where we come from. Thank you so much for your attention and participation. I don't want to hold anybody over long today. So thank you. Dua Hatipu.